Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I'm telling you, man, if this podcast thing don't work out, I'm going back to my singing career. I miss my calling. I need to just go out there and just be a singer. You know what? But anyway, let me get started. Okay, welcome back to another episode of Unstripped After 40, the podcast. So, I'm excited to tell you about what happened this week, okay? I did something amazing this week, and it blew my mind what I did. And I know what you're thinking. Damien, what did you do? Give me a second. I'm about to tell you, okay? I went to the grocery store. Yes, that's the most amazing thing I went. But not only a regular grocery store, but I went to a bougie grocery store. Now, I know what you're thinking, like, okay, what's so special about going to a grocery store, even a bougie grocery store, right? But what you don't understand that these days, grocery stores have evolved from what we are used to seeing what grocery stores are. Now, did you know that grocery stores these days have a club in it? You heard what I said. Grocery stores now have a club in it. You can go shopping and partying at the same place. I know what you're thinking. I'm like, yeah, I didn't believe it either. Okay, but that's what I did this week. Okay, so I went to, like I said, a bougie store. Down the road from my house is a Harris Teeter. I've been to the Harris Teeter before. I think most of y'all been to a Harris Teeter before. But what I didn't know that my Harris Teeter has a bar/club in it. And I'm saying club because that's what it looked like when I walked in, because it was like a bar. So I get up my car, pull my phone out. I look at my grocery list. I make sure I got it there in the phone as I'm going into the grocery store. I get my little cart and I'm walking in. I hear some music. I'm like, okay. Usually grocery store play that elevator music. That stuff that just gets you thinking aimlessly on just like, bam, I'm in the elevator. Like, ding, 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 ding. Then it starts back over with something else, then keep going thing like you're waiting on the phone, like when you get on call waiting, and they put that little elevator music on, like the common music supposed to be, right? But no, I'm hearing some, go, go, it's your party, go, go, it's your birthday, go, go. I'm like, okay, when did the grocery store start playing 50 Cent? I'm like, okay, it must be. They messed up the playlist, the playlist got shuffled or something like that. But no worries. I go in there, I go around, I pick up me some fruit, and as I'm picking up my fruit and moving towards the back of the grocery store, the music just getting louder. Okay, so I'm looking, I'm like, man, that sounds nice. Okay, like I said, they must get the wrong playlist today. It must be these millennials, the young people out there putting that good music on there, and they getting hyped. They want to live the old days and keep it live while they working. That's what it was. Okay, that because it just wasn't a regular grocery store. But as I get my fruit and I bend around the corner, and it's like a vision, or like a sight to see, like a light just popped up. You know how like you go across a hill and then you see this promised land sight or something like that? That's what it was, like a promised land. Like, ah, and I'm like, oh my God, is that a bar in the grocery store? So I like, you gotta be kidding me. I don't drink no more, but it's still amazing to see a bar in a grocery store that I'd never seen before. Grocery store is not supposed to have a bar. You're supposed to get your liquor from the grocery store, then move out to your home where you got your home bar. That would say, so buy wine and beer and stuff in the grocery store. But nah, they had a bar. So the curious George that I am, I decided to pull up. I guess that's what they said. I came in, pull up on the scene. And as I get closer to the scene with my little basket and stuff like that, I notice this velvet red rope around the area. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, that's cool. They put a velvet red rope around the area, just to block it off. So, people won't be bumping into people that's sitting in it. Cause they have some tables around this. So I like, okay, the bar, tables, like a normal bar scene that you would see in like a mini restaurant or something, like a club. So I'm thinking that, okay, that's why they got the velvet rope to block that off, right? So as I get closer to it and I hear the music going, people dancing, I hear glasses chinging and stuff like that. I say, you know what? Did I come am I actually still in the grocery store, or like, did I cross over to something different? But apparently, yes, I was still in Harris Teeter, because up top it said Harris Teeter Bar. Okay, I'm like, shoot, let's go sit down. I like to sit down at a bar and have a soda and look at the TVs and stuff, because that's another thing. They had TVs there. They had the game on. I could watch some basketball. You can watch some basketball. Even if you're not a basketball fan. If you're in the grocery store, you see a bar, you see alcohol, or like I said, I don't drink no more, you see soda, you see tables, you like sports. Why not take a break? Why not be able to come to the grocery store and sit down at the bar and thing? But you know what? I was excited, like Curious George, walking up to the thing, excited. As I get closer to it, like I said, I put my basket to the side, because I thought that was like the basket parking area. Like, you park your car, like, I guess at the basket parking lot. That's what it is, a basket parking lot. So I put my basket in the basket parking lot and then continue on to the line. Yeah, the cats had a line. Shoot, they had a line. And guess what? They was checking ID. What the crap? I never got my ID card checked in the grocery store. Well, no, I lied, because when you go to the line, sometimes you got to check your ID card and stuff like that. But not at a grocery store that actually had a bar. But like I say, I didn't know grocery stores had bars now. So I hopped myself in the line, and I'm thinking I'm going to go and sit at the bar for a little and get this experience. Because like I say, hey, how many or how often did you get to go to a grocery store that actually have a bar within it? So I get to the counter here, right? And when I get to the place where they're checking ID cards, bell rope, I get there, I give the man my ID card. I'm like a little kid dancing stuff. He gonna look me up and down, like what was he looking at? Like I'm short? I know I'm short, but you ain't gotta look me up like that. He said, you don't meet the dress code. What? I'm in the grocery store. I thought, what do you mean I don't meet the dress code? I'm here at the gate. Let me in. I'm pretty sure there's no dress code to come to the grocery store. I came in some jogging pants and in a t-shirt stuff. Like I say, I didn't say earlier, but I'm just coming from the gym. I just want to stop at a grocery store before I go home. And I saw the bar here. I thought I could just sit at the bar for a little bit and catch some of the game. No, apparently, if you go to the bar in the grocery store, it's a dress code. And that's a bitch. I never thought I had to think about or be conscious of what I wear to the grocery store just to get into the grocery store bar. So come on, man, let me in. He told me no. He said, sir, you got to turn around. You're not in the dress code. But it's just a velvet rope there. I'm pretty sure I could just probably sneak up on the velvet rope. But you know what? I'm not in there playing limbo today. And then what if I'm trying to sneak in and doing limbo and I go back too far and my back go out? Then now I'm on the floor in the grocery store. The grocery store floor is nasty anyway. And I'm on the floor in the grocery store with back to the ground because I try to sneak into the grocery store bar club. Because like I said, I just want to see it. So I was a little disappointed. I was thinking why can't I, partake in the grocery store bar? Because I want to be cool. I guess I wasn't cool I wasn't dressed appropriate, I guess. So to get through all that, just to mainly tell you, there are bars or / clubs in these bougie grocery stores. But when you go there, make sure that you look at the dress code, because apparently you got to be dressed a certain way to get into these grocery store bars that I didn't know. And as I was walking away, in shame and a little disappointed, I could see that everybody was there. Well, close about my age. So I guess I was dressing too young. I guess they got like an age limit. I don't know if I was too young or too old, or too young or too old, young, whatever was wrong. Apparently I wasn't dressed properly. So now that I know, the next time I go to the grocery store, I'm going to wear a collar shirt and some nice shoes. So, and maybe some slacks to get in the grocery store bar. Cause I just want to experience it. I just want to feel special like everybody else that was in the grocery store bar, that was getting down with the music and stuff like that. So when you out here in these streets and you going to the grocery store, dress to impress. Cause if you wearing jogging pants and a t-shirt when you just came for the gym, guess what? You're not going to get in the grocery store bar club. Cause apparently it's the new thing now. It's popping. Grocery store bar club. Cause like I said, it was packed. I had to wait in line. Like I said, I didn't even know that was a thing, but now you know that I know that you know that I know that the grocery store bar is the thing right now. So go out to these bougie grocery stores and drink their wine, drink their beer, and look at the game at their grocery store / bar while you are going grocery shopping, okay? And there you go. So leave in the comments if you stay close to a Harris Tito or I don't know, any of the little bougie grocery stores that got a bar in it. And let me know if your bar got a dress code that got to get in, or you can just walk in, because mine's from my house, it got a velvet rope. And apparently you got to be dressed nice. So I guess I'll work on that, okay? So, but keep it up. So, like always, like I say, keep leaving the comments. I appreciate all your comments. I appreciate your topic suggestions. And I'll make sure that when I get a topic from you, I will make sure to credit you with that topic. But I just want to enlighten y'all this week that I was excited and I did something different. And I realized I found a new gym. So that's my rant for this podcast to get you started with life after 40. We go to grocery store bars now. That's our thing, babe. Grocery store bars. Okay. Thank you for listening and rocking with me as always. Comments, shares, topic suggestions. Oh, I'm about to mess that up. Topic suggestions are always encouraged. So please keep putting them out there. And I promise you, I'll keep sitting in front of this camera and putting these episodes out just for me and you. Even if I only got one viewer, me and you, one viewer, gonna rock. Okay, we're gonna rock together. Okay. Unscripted After 40, the podcast. Unedited, unrehearsed, real talk with real people. Until next time, go to your local grocery store, club, bar, and get your party on.